Alejandro Arroyo. I am originally from León, Mexico, so right in the center of the country. And I am currently doing my MBA, about to finish my MBA at the Saïd Business School at the University of Oxford. And I'm also one of the co-chairs for the Pride Club here at Business School. So the Pride Club at Business School, I mean, we wear a lot of hats. One, which is probably the main one, in my opinion, is to create community and to make sure that everybody feels welcomed here at Business School. And I think so far we've been very successful at it. The Pride Club has truly become my family, and I think everyone's family. Everyone who's a member of the club feels pretty much the same way. So that's obviously a very important piece. And it's not just with students, but also with faculty, staff, really everyone who identifies as part of the queer community and beyond can become a member of the Pride Club. The other hat that we wear is representation. So we really try and champion that LGBTQ plus voices are heard within the business community and within, whether it be classes, academic concerns. Basically, we just want to make sure that our voices are heard. And again, I think we've been pretty successful at that. I mean, there's still a lot of work to do, but we've been working together with the university and with the business school pretty nicely to make sure that representation is key to the degree and to what we do here at the business school. The other hat is careers. So we really try to look for opportunities that are specifically tailored to LGBTQ plus folks, but not necessarily, and really kind of create a support network as we move on to the next stage of our lives. So I'd say those three are very much kind of the core things of what we do. But at the same time, we do a really good job in linking, not just with the wider university, because the University of Oxford has an incredible LGBTQ plus network and a very active society, but also with other business schools within the UK and Europe. So we have really strong connections with Cambridge, we have strong connections with LBS and other European schools. So it creates also a really nice expanded network, if you will. Well, I think the school does an incredible job in making sure that, again, from speakers that are invited, that they are, coming from a wide variety of backgrounds and quite diverse, not just in terms of geographic regions, but also in terms of, angle, sexual orientation, gender identity, but sector as well. So I think that the fact that it is a very diverse group of speakers, tells you that the school is quite invested in creating a very colorful and diverse, business environment, right? And I think that's, a key remit of the school. At the same time, you can see in the staff and the administration, the people within those two teams are always kind of reaching out and are always there to help. From career services to just your administration, our head of diversity and inclusion, it's always there to make sure that there's a clear strategy within the school, but also that all of the D&I teams and D&I clubs within the university, within the business school are very much kind of catered to, and they have everything they need to thrive. I think for me, we had a class, in the MBA, and we talked about the importance of exposure, right? Honestly, if you want to make a point, if you mind to kind of even leave a legacy behind, you need to expose yourself. it might be as much as 90% exposure when you're trying to kind of like make a change in the world. So having those voices present in the room, having those voices, well, with the spotlight, I think it's really important because it creates an environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing, not just who they are, if they want to share that, but also to share their points of view, their attitudes. And in the world today, I mean, business needs to be listening to every single point of view. Otherwise, they are not going to be able to tackle the challenges that we face every day, and they're not going to be able to tackle the diversity that we have in our world. And we are very discerning customers, right? And we need to make sure that companies are aware that we all have different mentalities, different preferences, and that's just kind of the world today, and we're moving forward with it. I talked about representation. I think that's, again, Pride Month, it's just, we should be represented every day of the year, of course, but I think just Pride Month, it's just a reminder that there's been a lot of great work done, but there's still a lot of work that needs to be done, right? Like, Pride Month never ends, if you will, right? Like, the fight for equality, it's still pretty much there, and still pretty much kind of working to especially for certain kind of members of the queer community. I think that the fight's still pretty much there. So there's that representation, equality, but at the same time, I think it's just a celebration of again, that the diversity, the points of view that exist in our world, and how they enrich the community overall, and not just the business community, but also just the overall community. There's a reason why, we are the queer community is associated with colors, because we really bring, obviously it represents like the diversity of the community, but I think we also bring a very colorful attitude and energy to life. And honestly, in the world today, we do need a lot of color. We need a lot of energy. We need a lot of vibrance. And I think Pride is a great opportunity to just kind of like get into that mood and to realize that, as there could be struggle, and there is, but there also could be happiness and hope, and, always kind of like a path forward, if you will. So again, we're really close. We're almost like a little family. So we're doing a lot of like little events, like get-togethers, like watch movies. But at the same time, we've been organizing, and again, we really started to celebrate Pride back in February, when it was Pride History Month, and then all the way through here, through June. So we've had a lot of panels, which with more of a career focus, right? So what does it mean to be LGBTQ plus in the workforce, and how does that affect kind of like the working environment? So that was really interesting. But I think overall we're more in a celebratory tone this month. We really just want to, again, get together, have fun, participate in all of the activities available to us that are put together by the university as well. As I mentioned, they have an incredible network. Oxford Pride was just a couple of weeks ago, and we all participated. And overall, I think we're doing more of a social kind of celebration this month, especially as we're also finishing our MBA, and we're just trying to spend as much time together as we can. I just want to say that overall, I think the Oxford community, besides the business school, the University of Oxford, it is an incredibly friendly community. There's an incredible push to celebrate, to protect, to explain and inform about LGBTQ plus the community and the history. So that's also been an incredible well, at least to me, I think it has been a very, very important factor of why I've been so happy this year, because you feel the support in the business school and outside, and it's just, just really lovely to be living in a town where, you can be who you are and celebrate it, and and everybody is there to give you a hand. So that's been lovely.